Now, good morning. So, we'll start the chapter Weather, Climate, and Adaptation. So, one activity is given related to the students that you can collect the temperature and humidity data from the local newspaper or from the internet for a week and note it down in the following table. So, weather prediction is done. So, you must have heard or seen in the newspaper that maximum and minimum temperature is forecasted in your city and on a hill station. So, this table is given. If you wish, you can do it. According to the whole week, this table is given. So, you can check the places at different altitudes because weather varies and the climate varies from place to place. So if you check the temperature of a place over a period of time, the temperature is same. Throughout the day, one can find a change in the maximum and minimum temperature with respect to the weather and seasonal conditions. It also depends on the geographical location of a place. So now we'll start the chapter. So weather is the day-to-day state of the atmosphere. The temperature, humidity, precipitation and wind movement of a place add up to make the weather of a place. So weather changes every day. Nowadays the humidity is high and sometimes it rains, sometimes it's extreme hot. So one of the first things we do in the morning is look out of the window to see the weather. Now climate, we'll define climate. Climate is the average daily weather for an extended period of 25 years at a certain location. Now meteorology is the scientific study of the atmosphere that focuses on weather and its forecasting. So with the help of satellites and all, we can forecast weather. Now what are the different elements of weather? First is temperature. The temperature of a place is very important because it affects our way of living as well as the moisture carrying capacity of the air. Temperature changes constantly and it's difficult to record or announce. So how the temperature of a day is determined? By the maximum temperature. Maximum temperature is at noon, it's very hot, and minimum temperature, that is in the morning, somewhere at dawn. Dawn means when the sun rises. So it can be measured, the temperature we can measure with the help of a special thermometer called the maximum minimum thermometer. So that is temperature. Next is humidity. It is the amount of water vapor in the air, and it is very important because it determines the amount of rainfall and the vegetation of a place. So how do we measure humidity? So humidity is measured with the help of an instrument known as hygrometer. So what is hygrometer? Hygrometer is the instrument that is used to measure the humidity of a place. And third, nowadays we are having high humidity and it's very hot also. Next is precipitation. Now what is precipitation? The sum total of rainfall, snowfall, sleet, even the dew and mist of a place, that is known as precipitation. So it helps in replenish. Replenish means renew groundwater of a particular habitat. If we have rainfall, then only the groundwater can be replenished. So rain gauge is an instrument used by the meteorologists. Who are the meteorologists? Who study weather. They are known as meteorologists. So they measure the precipitation or a rainfall of a place. So what are the different elements of weather? First is temperature, second is humidity, and third is precipitation. So all these factors play a very important role in the weather of a place. Now one activity is given here to observe the precipitation and understand the factors affecting it. So materials required: glass jar, straw, burner, etc. So we boil the water on the burner and carefully pour it in the jar. Then we fix the plastic bag at the mouth of the jar with the help of a rubber band. Then we put the ice on the plastic on top. Now we have to observe. Now the foggy area that we notice on the jar in the beginning, it signifies the formation of clouds. and in the end that droplets come down, they are similar to the rain. So the difference in temperature of the boiling water and the upper portion of the jar, it helps in the formation of precipitation. So this is the activity. So higher temperature of a place, it helps in more evaporation, which eventually increases the rate of precipitation. And this is heightened by the presence of high mountains, which force humid air to rise up, cool, and eventually come down as rain. So this all of us have read. I hope you remember land bridge and sea bridge. So hot air rises up and the cooler air is at the bottom. Thank you.